Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So I was really struggling to figure out what I wanted to talk about today. I went to the Disney Plus app and just started scrolling through to see if there's any movies or TV shows from my childhood that I could talk about. But while searching, I discovered something even better, something I had never heard of before. And I'm a pretty big Disney fan. I've been to Disney World more than one occasion. A lot of my favorite movies growing up were Disney movies. So when I came across this, The Secret of the Magic Gourd, I knew exactly what I had to do. The movie opens at the International Space Station when a gigantic meteor shower comes out of literally nowhere and starts destroying the ship. The astronauts are then told that rescue support is on the way, and of course, it's a child. He saves the astronauts by connecting a tube to their ship, and the astronauts crawl through onto his ship, and they're saved right before the big explosion. Obviously, this is all just a dream that Raymond, the main character, is having. He is awoken by his little sister,
Raymond, wake up!
And his grandma letting him know that today is the day that his mom and dad are going on a big trip. Where? We don't know. What for? We don't know. Dad throws in a quick bar before hitting the road.
You're late. Your school won't wait.
What's that on that beat?
Bars. He meets up with his friends on his way to school, and Susie reminds him about the big math test today that he forgot to study for. And everyone's mad at him.
You gotta be kidding!
I guess you could say everybody hates Raymond.
You suck!
The teacher calls him up to solve the problem, but because he didn't study, he doesn't know the answer. So the teacher asks, "Did you study?" And the class answers for him.
Did your group study your math?
Raymond always hates doing his math.
Raymond really likes fishing, but I don't think I've ever seen him catch anything.
They then refer to their good noodle board.
Good noodle board.
And Raymond's not doing great in that.
At least I have 1 star.
Now we're in science class. I'm not sure, because one kid is building a bridge over here, and then Raymond pulls out plans for a rocket ship, so I'm not quite sure what the class is. Everybody hates his spaceship plans,
We can't get this thing to fly.
and he gets really bummed and tries to storm out of the classroom. But when he grabs his backpack, he rips the kid's bridge off the table and destroys it. After many mean insults and comments by his friends,
What are we gonna do now? It's ruined!
You're messing everything up.
he runs out of the room. He comes home and overhears his grandmother telling his little sister a story of a magical gourd that grants wishes. Yes, a magical gourd that grants wishes. She tells the sister that this gourd grants wishes, flies, and makes clouds taste like cotton candy. Basically, the gourd can do anything a kid could ask for. Raymond goes through the woods. Would it be called the woods? Because it's entirely bamboo. It's called the woods because trees are made of wood, but bamboo is made of bamboo, so if it's the woods, it'd be the bamboos. So Raymond is in the bamboo searching for a lake when the birds around him suddenly do that school of fish thing where they turn into shapes by floating together, which is not how birds work, but what do I know? I am not a bird. So then a frog appears and Raymond decides to try and catch it. And all of a sudden, the frog gets up on his hind legs and starts sprinting. Oh my god, it was a little terrifying to watch. When he finally finds the lake, he throws a line in and decides to take a nap. No wonder you're not catching anything, dude. You can't catch stuff while you're sleeping. When he wakes up from his fishing nap, he decides, today's the day things are going to change. He is going to get everything he wants out of life without lifting a finger.
Get the best grades in class.
That having to lift a finger!
I guess being lazy was the key to finding this magical gourd because the gourd's just sitting in the lake for some reason. The hook finds the gourd magically, and the gourd bursts out of the water magically and starts to grow limbs. Now, I've never imagined what a mystical vegetable might be like. That's something that's never really crossed my mind. However, I never imagined their name to be
Bailey!
which I have a friend named Bailey. Is she a magical gourd in disguise? Maybe. Hey guys, it's editing Kendra. You can tell because my clothes are different and the lighting is different. I was Googling the movie when I saw that Corbin Bleu is the voice of Bailey. And guys, I was in love with Corbin Bleu. I had a big old crush on him in High School Musical. It's funny how life repeats itself because, damn, look at that dump truck! My crush really rebounded. That was a basketball pun. He went from a point guard to a point gourd.
You suck!
Yeah, that's comedy. But Raymond isn't convinced that this talking magical gourd can grant wishes. So Bailey makes a bunch of fish float in the air, and that convinces him. So Raymond takes a few to show off to his friends. Oh, thank God. He shows his friends how good of a fisher he is now. Yeah, I meant to say fisherman. But they're just amazed that he found a goldfish in a lake.
Finding goldfish in a lake?
A goldfish in a lake?
You could have found the discovery of the century.
This could be the discovery of the century! I hate to tell you, man, goldfish have already been discovered. The first drawing of a goldfish was completed by botanist James Pettifer from England in the year 1711. The next day, Raymond goes to check out a book about marine biology, but it's already been reserved for another student, the 10-year-old librarian's boyfriend. Bailey overhears all this, so he makes the book magically appear in Raymond's backpack. And everyone is freaking out. And someone suggests they call security.
Let's call security. It's no.
So Raymond throws the book out the window and tells Bailey to get rid of it. And Bailey misunderstands.
Should I make it fly away?
I don't care.
Now Raymond goes to play chess with his friends when Bailey overhears him saying,
Oh, I will eat your night for lunch.
and Bailey, who was on a hot streak, starts force-feeding him game pieces. I don't know how he didn't lose a tooth or die. While he's throwing up game pieces, the marine biology book flies through the air, into the school, and into the pool. So Raymond jumps in the pool to grab it. And the swimming coach sees it, and wow, he's a good swimmer. So they ask him to join the team, and he agrees.
Perfect. We can't lose.
And it's not a Disney movie without a fun dancing and cleaning scene.
I am the king and will not be.
Now we see Raymond is doing much better in school. You know, because he's cheating.
Miss Lee, it's 900.57. Oh, Miss Lee, it's 2.7323. I know, it's 301.
You are correct.
And look at that, he's such a good noodle.
Whoa!
At swim practice, the gourd turns into a motor, magically. And Raymond is just flying through the water. He is going buck 20. But when he gets out, oh my God, he's got hickeys!
Gross!
Back at home, Bailey does Raymond's science homework and designs another freaking spaceship. But he could never build that.
There's no way our team can build this.
Have you learned nothing? Like, this is a wish-granting vegetable.
Do you like magic? Because I am a genie in a bottle.
He can literally do anything. He can make clouds taste like cotton candy. So Bailey built him a robot dog instead, because those are interchangeable. The next day in science, robotics, spaceship design class, Raymond is threatened with a hammer.
Raymond, you better just back away slowly.
But they're all very impressed with the robot dog that can dance and fight with the best of them. What the fuck? Low-key, they do know how to move, though. Oh my God! After that impressive display from the robot dog, he is knocked gently onto the floor and he's dead. He's out.
That's my son! This is my boy!
Hey, why did you make me such a junky robot?
Junky robot? So Raymond and his gourd go to the toy store in hopes to find another robot dancing fighting dog so they could cheat in class.
You see one that you like?
I like all of them.
When Dan shows up, and he's caught on to Raymond cheating, and he wants to know more details. So to get out of talking to Dan, Raymond pretends he has a ticket to a sold-out dinosaur movie. But Bailey can't get him an actual ticket. They're sold out.
But the movie's completely full. There are no tickets left.
Get me in.
Abuse! He can't get a ticket to a sold-out movie. I mean, that's an insane request.
My special magic lets me grant anything you could ever wish. Anything you think of. There's only so much I can do.
So instead, He just puts Raymond in the film, so he gets chased by a dinosaur and his life is threatened.
That boy sure looks like Raymond, don't you think? But it can't be. He's never been to Hollywood.
Bailey goes into the movie, he saves Raymond, they go home. That's about it. So the next day, Raymond has another big math test, and he doesn't try at all. He's literally just sitting there waiting for Bailey to give him the answers.
Where is that gourd?
But instead of just giving him the answers, Bailey is searching all the other students' tests for the answers to get the best score in the class. What I don't get though is he's a magical gourd, so why doesn't he just make the answers appear on Raymond's test? Because he obviously knows the right answers. He's critiquing the other students' tests, so why doesn't he just put the answers on the test instead of stealing them from another student's and making her test blank and Raymond has all the right answers? Obviously, the teacher catches on because teachers aren't dumb.
Why did you take Susie's test? You cheated.
They know that if an A student brings forward a test with no answers and an F student brings forth a test with all the right answers, probably some cheating happened. So she confronts him and he runs away. Raymond blames Bailey for everything bad that's happened to him and gives him credit for nothing good that's happened to him. Guys, this is such an abusive relationship. Raymond is threatening the gourd, and Bailey just does everything that he says.
I'm gonna split you into
No,
pieces.
allow me.
Boy, I'll cook you for dinner.
I'll start the fire.
Raymond gets burned by Bailey and calls him a monster, which makes him turn into an actual monster.
Oh, you say I'm a monster? Well, I can do that.
Bailey explains that he turns into whatever is in Raymond's heart.
I simply reflect your heart's desire. If you think bad thoughts, then I become bad.
So, if Bailey's a monster, then it's because Raymond made him into one. I don't know. It's kind of a confusing metaphor. If you ask the magical gourd for everything, then you'll get everything, but it won't be the way you want it to be, and that will make you a monster.
So I am confusion.
Bailey gets small again, and Raymond throws him back into the lake.
No, no.
The class goes searching through the bamboos to find Raymond sitting and crying all by himself. The teacher takes him back, treats his burns, and lets him know that cheating is bad, but he now has the opportunity to be a better person and a better friend.
You've got some really great friends.
No, he's got some really mean bullies.
Now I'll go flying off in your spaceship.
Raymond goes home and his parents are like super understanding about the whole cheating situation.
We haven't been around to help. I'd say Ray has learned his lesson.
My ass would not have gotten away with that. If my mom found out that I cheated on a math test, so he learned his lesson. Now he's doing his homework all by himself in heaven for some reason. I don't know why the background changes, but he's either in heaven or he's dreaming. It's one of the two. But not only is he doing his homework by himself, he's also training for the swim meet all by himself.
He's trained for almost a month now.
Okay, so now it's the day of the relay race and they're off to a rocky start. The other teams are really fast.
They're really fast.
So it's all up to Raymond.
It's all up to Raymond now.
And he wins the gold! Yeah! We won! Yeah!
It's time to wrap this mother up.
Bailey! We won the gold!
So you really don't know what happened?
No, I wasn't there.
I really did it alone?
Yes!
Yeah!
Oh yeah!
Yes!
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 Yeah!
Oh yeah! Now knowing that Raymond can do things all by himself, the magical gourd summons a bird, climbs on top, and flies into the sunset.
Bailey.
And from here on, while doing his homework, Raymond's gonna see Bailey in the clouds. And that's the movie. What I learned from this movie is cheating is wrong, and you should do things for yourself. And gourds know how to use them curves. Thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Now make sure to like and subscribe because I want to be the most popular YouTuber.
Ben, do you want to say goodbye?